Let's talk about it. Okay, so a few years back, I started having really, really bad stomach pain. Couldn't keep anything down, would wake up in the middle of the night feeling like I needed to throw up, just miserable. And couldn't figure out what it was. Went to the doctor. They thought it was stomach cancer. They thought it was some kind of gastro thing. Like I went through all kinds of tests. Come to find out, it was a hiatal hernia that was causing acid reflux.
Okay.
And the acid reflux was getting so bad that it had started to give me sore throats, and I was starting to have some erosion in my esophagus.
Okay.
Being a poet, yeah, nah, you ain't to mess with this voice. We ain't to do that. So, in discussing my options, I could either have the hernia removed, which has a life of about 7 years, which means in 7 years I would be going through this all over again. Or I could have weight loss surgery. Weight loss surgery is called bariatric surgery, and there are various kinds. You can get lap band, you can get sleeve, or you can get gastric bypass. Gastric bypass is the most severe of them, where they actually not only reduce the size of your stomach, but they reroute your intestines.
Okay.
So they completely reshape the inside of your body, right? To limit the amount of food that you can have and all of that, and to restrict certain foods. So the reason we decided to go that route was because the hernia was actually caused by my weight. Because at the time, I was 380 pounds.
Okay.
So they said, you can have this surgery to fix it, but it's going to come back. Because if you don't lose this weight, the hernia is going to come back. And what a hernia is, for anybody that may not know, is where your stomach pokes through your diaphragm like that, because it's too much weight and pressure. Other things can cause hernias too, but that's the main thing. So your diaphragm is like this, a piece of your stomach starts poking through it, and it's painful and all kind of mess. So I went with surgery. I was terrified. I was mostly concerned with what other people would think, right? I was concerned about, because you hear people say all the time, surgery is the easy way out. Surgery is lazy. I used to think the same, but it needed to be done. Excuse me, I got to play Black Auntie for a second. Please be quiet before I get upset. Thank you. Bye. Okay, sorry about that. And look, it's so funny because I had agreed to babysit and forgot about it, but they noticed to not be loud and not be out here. But of course, I think they want so bad to be out here that that's what kids do. So y'all might catch.
We'll give them a moment of shine.
Y'all might catch a couple of Black Auntie moments where I have to bring people in. But I decided to have the surgery. I had it September 26th of 2019. So it's been 2 years. Within the first year, I knew immediately that my doctor was very honest with me. He said, you can gain this weight back no matter how much you lose if you're not committed. So you need to develop a workout regimen, and you need to eat properly. Okay. So as soon as I could work out, I started walking. Then, thanks to a certain someone by the name of Marcello Bradley, I decided I was going to run. Because who runs?
I got
and
you
was posting. And I'd always wanted to be a runner, but like, you made it seem feasible.
Okay.
Because you never talked about being a runner. You just were.
Right.
You didn't feel like you didn't have to go run a 5-mile marathon. You would post a mile run. You would post a 2-mile run. And I was like, we're going to try this again. So I became a runner. I'm very proud to say that. I love being a runner. I became a runner. I work out 3 to 4, sometimes 5 days a week, doing both weights, running, cycling, all kinds of stuff. And I lost 152 pounds. So I've maintained that 152 pounds. I've maintained that now for about a year. So I lost it.
Whole human.
Yes. And it feels like a whole human. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's my greatest accomplishment. And while the surgery helped me do it, the surgery didn't do it. Like, I need to be real clear about that. And I've said it in my own lives and stuff, but for anybody listening, like, real talk, surgery is a tool like anything else. If you don't use that tool and you don't do it the right way, you can best believe you will either not lose, or you'll only lose a little bit, or you will gain it all back. And I was determined not to do any of those. So if I'm gonna alter my body physically, I'm gonna do it right. So I've been doing it right.
Well, I mean, I think that definitely deserves a soft clap. I can't
Thank
clap
you,
too.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Um,
I appreciate it.
I'm speechless at the fact that I helped you along your journey. For
Absolutely.
me,
Why you think? And look, and you don't even like. You probably don't even remember, but like I used, in the very beginning, I would hit you up about all kind of stuff about running.
I got short term.
When I
That's how athletes and rappers do. We make mistakes. We take the good and the bad and push it all back and keep moving forward.
when I first started running, like I couldn't figure out how to breathe and run at the same time. And you gave me videos to watch. You gave me tips on breathing. You used to tell me the best shoes to wear. You told me the best apps to get, the whole nine. So you were, hold on for just a second, because I'm for real about to.
Take your time.
Josiah, I can hear you, sir.
Black
Thank you. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all, but we said real conversations with real people, right? We said real conversations with real people. So we're gonna be real. Yeah. But yeah, so you were extremely instrumental. Like the app I use to this day, the Nike app, is the app you told me to get. The Nike Run Club app. You told me how to get it, how to use it, how to post my pictures. Like you were extremely instrumental in me being a runner. And even now, like I'll be running sometimes and I'll be like, Marcello said in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Yeah.
and I'll refocus.
That's how it goes.
And we'll talk about this a little bit later, but number one contender too.
Number one contender. Oh yeah. I can't listen to my own music while I run. It's too. I gotta listen to other stuff.
Sure. Number one contender does it for me every single time. Like, and I have it on my playlist at a point where I know I'm gonna get fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I hear it,
fight through it.
Right through it. Every single time.
Yeah,
every single time.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't post my runs as much as I used to.
I noticed that.
I do at least 2 miles every other day. Sometimes I go do sprints on the football field. I still do my in-home workouts. I'm fasting, intermittent fasting. Oh yeah. My God.
I've done that. I used to love that. I haven't done it in a while though.
I have never felt so close to God.
You're doing 16-8?
I do 16 and 8, right? But because of my schedule, I really end up almost doing 20 and 4.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, but the intermittent fasting with the running, it's like a high. It's like a natural high that I had never really experienced.
I didn't think about that, Chels. I might have to get back to that. I did that for a long time. Back when I was heavy, I used to, because I tried everything to lose weight on my own before surgery.
Right.
Intermittent fasting was one of them, and I lost, but I didn't keep up with it. So I'm gonna have to get back to it, because it was like a burst of clarity.